Hi mga kangat! Gandang Lessandra morning! Before we proceed to our main process, let's first describe salesmanship. What is salesmanship? It is the art of persuading people to purchase a product which will give off lasting satisfaction. Yes, customer satisfaction is important at mas magiging challenging pa to kapag i-apply na natin ang basic salesmanship online. Kaya keep on watching and learn to earn. So ano nga ba ang objectives ng basic salesmanship? First is to learn how to draw the interest of the client to the company and its product offering. Number 2, to be acquainted with various techniques used in sales. And number 3, to be prepared for complicated business negotiations. Iba pa rin talaga ang laging handa. When you enter sales, think of entering a war. Ang knowledge mo sa basic salesmanship ang siyang magiging sandata mo. Ano nga ba ang customer journey? Ito ay ang kabuuang experience ng isang customer habang nakikipag-interact sa company at sa brand. Now, there are 5 points in customer journey. First off, brand awareness. Next, information. Third point, which is the desire. Fourth, conversion. Lastly, we have the retention. Subukan nating describe ang customer journey sa pamamagitan ng sales funnel. With careful analysis ng sales funnel, mas may evaluate natin kung ano nga ba ang dapat gawin para maimpluwensyahan ang mga customers sa iba't ibang points ng customer journey.
Yes! Your role is vital. Napaka-importante ng role mo. First, you assist client in long-term investment. Number 2, you represent the company and you belong to a big group, which is Lessandra. Number 3, everything you do is associated with the company. So, kailangan dapat lahat ng ginagawa mo ay nakaugnay at naaayon sa rules ng company. Huwag kang pasaway. Number 4, hard work pays off. Huwag kang sumuko dahil all your efforts will pay off soon. Stick ka lang sa ginagawa mo. Eventually, makakamtan mo rin ang minimithi mo. Sabi nga nila, sweat now, shine later.
Prospect is a short term for prospective customer or a person or a company who may buy from you. So the big question here is how? How we're gonna do prospecting to get prospects?
5 examples on how we can get lead or prospect buyers. Number 1 is optimize your social media profiles. Number 2, find prospects you can help on relevant social media networks. Number 3, revisit closed or lost opportunities. Number 4, contribute informative features. Number 5, lead an online workshop or seminar like what we are doing right now.
Presentation is an act of presenting or state of being presented, a performance, a formal introduction, a social duty. There are 5 purposes of sales presentation: knowledge, belief, desire or needs, attitude, and conviction. Add them all up and siguradong we have successful sale. Para lubos pa nating maunawaan ang sales presentation, here are the 6 sales presentation mix in 2 different scenarios. First, persuasive communication. Second, participation.
3. Show some proof. As an online seller, kailangan all proofs are visible, from your past sales to your awards, to look credible and professional. Number 4, visual aids. Ang pinaka-importante sa lahat to avoid misunderstandings is yung visual aids. I-present lahat ng visuals na meron kayo para makuha ang attention nila. But be sure to have a clear and accurate materials to use when presenting to your buyer or to your client. Andyan yung Lessandra AR 3D for futures ng mga house model. Then andyan din yung site tour para magkaroon sila ng perspective kung ano yung itsura na actual site natin. Then, nandyan yung mga vlogs ng mga online process of reservation and online process of payment. So, check out nyo na. I-download din dapat i-download para less hassle. Tip number 5. So, yung dramatization naman, isa siyang dramatic way of presenting your product. Tip number 6. Last but not the least, demonstration. Hindi mabubuo ang tips na to without proper demonstration. So, never let the conversation with your buyer boring. Wag lang bigay ng futures ng house unit, but also let them know the advantages and benefits when they invest. Proudly speak about Lessandra. Let them know why it is best to choose Lessandra.
Approach is the power of connecting. It starts with building a good relationship with your buyer, so make sure na prepared ka and knowledgeable on how to approach your buyer.
Akin tong araw na to, makakabenta ako ngayong araw. Kaya ko to. Hello po, Cedric po, accredited seller of Lessandra Gapan. Baka willing kayo mag-invest sa real estate.
Alam niyo ba na may 5 stages before ang client ay mag-response to our product satisfactorily? Have you ever heard of the ADES theory? ADES stands for Attention, Interest, Desire, Action, and Satisfaction. Ngayon naman, isi-share ko sa inyo ang 3 methods of approach. Tandaan, if you want the approach to be natural, just be yourself.
Objection is the opposition or resistance to information or to a salesperson's request. Marami sa atin ang takot sa ganito at hindi alam kung papaano sagutin. Kaya naman, nandito kami para bigyan kayo ng tips kung papaano. When do prospects object? Actually, they can object anytime during the sales process. Kaya naman, as a salesperson, anticipate and be ready. First, you must understand and clarify. Remember that a great salesperson is also a good listener. What are the common types of objections that we encounter every day? First are the hidden objections. Number 2 are the stalling objection. Number 3 are the no-need objection. Number 4, the money objections. Number 5, the product objection. And lastly, number 6, the source objection. Keep in mind that our main goal is to help prospects realistically understand and examine reasons for and against buying now. So, you must listen, expand, explore, and then respond. Ngayong alam mo na kung anong ibig sabihin ng objection, here are the tips and tricks na pwede mong gamitin how to answer these queries and turn them into positive sale. First, acknowledge. Second, isolate. Third, gain specifics. Fourth, revisit benefits. Lastly, deal with it. Since you need to win the sale, you must overcome all the objections and see how it can be resolved. Or get the management involved if you have to. Remember, you have come too far to lose the sale. So guys, those are the 5 tips on how to handle objections. At ngayong alam mo na kung paano i-handle ito, you are now ready to turn that no into a yes.
Hi everyone! So after all the process na ginawa natin, ngayon naman ay nandito na tayo sa final step, which is the closing. So, sabi nila, closing needs putting in work. Kailangan daw prepared ka sa lahat ng maaaring mangyari, including pushbacks and objections. At para malampasan mo to, you need to research. Yes, and we are here to help you para bigyan ka ng ilang closing techniques na maaari mong magamit sa iyong next transaction. Continue watching! First example is suggestion closing. Next, we have the urgency closing.
Assumptive closing. And lastly, the option closing. This is also similar to assumptive closing. Rather than asking him directly, you will ask him which option they prefer. So this time, i-assume din natin na okay na siya for reservation process. So you, as a salesperson, pwede mo nang i-discuss sa kanya ang reservation process, starting with electronic buyer's information sheet, electronic quotation sheet, marketing and admin briefing, and online payment through PesoPay.
At ilan lamang yan sa mga closing techniques na maaari mong gamitin sa iyong susunod na client. Tandaan, focus at hard work pa rin ang pinakamabisang daan para sa mabisang closing.